We're standing in calf room number 4 right now, and this is right now the room that has the oldest calves in it, and it's time for them to get out of here. We went ahead and grouped them together in groups of 3, just so that they can kind of learn how to socialize before we put them in a big group pen. So we got an attachment for our wheel loader. This is the first time we're going to be using it. We're just going to drive it up to that door there and chase, I think, 6 calves into it at once. And it's kind of like a little cage or a little pen on the front of the wheel loader, and we'll be able to carry them over to our Reno barn with all of the group pens in it, where these calves are going to grow a bit older and they're going to go on some forage. They're going to start getting some hay, and because right now they're just getting water and some calf starter. But it's time they get some hay. They're around 3 months old now, so gotta move them out. So we put 12 calves in each pen here from that one room. And you guys can see they're just loving the new bedding. We got all the calves moved out of here a day or 2 ago. Now we're gonna clean all of the bedding out and make these rooms ready for the next set of calves to come through. So we took all the panels out. They just get stored in the ends here. And now we got a skid steer and a wheel loader out there. I'm gonna scoop it out with a skid steer, these rows of bedding here, and scoop it into the bucket of the wheel loader there. And then we're just gonna get that bedding out of here right away. We don't wanna pile anything in the front of these barns here. So yeah, the barns are back there, and we just dump all the manure on these piles back here. It is a bit of a rip, a little bit time consuming. It's the same place we dumped that bedding pack from the straw packs in the barn there. But keeps the front of the barns there nice and clean if we just drive it back here. Got this side all cleaned out here. Now we're gonna head over to this side. We just gotta broom all the edges off here. I did a little bit already. We also got to scoop all the crap out of the gutter here over into there. And then I can come in and scoop one last load. And then we'll broom it all off nicely. We want to get as much of these shavings out as possible, because when we come in here and pressure wash it, we don't want any of that stuff going down the drain. So we'll just clean these gutters right out and broom everything up. It all drains into this pit back here, all 4 rooms. So it drains into this pit here, and this gets pumped to that big pit behind the parlor there. So we want to make sure that there's no crap in that water, because that can possibly cause a plug, and that's a bigger headache than what we want. So this is my sister Nalene here. She's the one that pressure washes these rooms down. I would love to take credit for doing such a nice job cleaning them off, but she's the one who does it. And basically she rinsed all the manure down. She foamed it all once with a disinfectant, rinsed it again, and now she's gonna hit it with a final foam here. It's just this disinfectant, clips onto the front of the pressure washer here. There you show that. And then we got the pressure washer right there, and she's just gonna foam it all down, and this is like one final disinfectant. Basically we wanna make sure that there's no bacteria in here when the new calves go in there. So we're just gonna watch her foam all these pens down. We're going to be giving 4 of our corrals here in the feedlot a new TMR, or total mixed ration. It's a change up of ingredients. We want to try something new, try and get them a little bit healthier. It's going to be for our dry cows and our bred heifer pens. And basically this new TMR is going to have a lot more straw in it. And yeah, it's just going to be changed up. So we need to prepare some straw. We need to bring a bunch of bales over and get them tub grinded. Hopefully I can film that process of the bales getting grind up this time. So we're gonna go over to the silage piles there where we mix all of the TMRs, and we're gonna go clear some snow, make a nice area for us to make a big pile of grinded up straw and move some bales over there. So the silage pits are right there, and you guys can see the feed wagons right there, and that's where we mix all the feed. So we're just clearing an area here in the snow, just to get this pile of straw a bit closer to where we actually mix the TMR. The old pile was way over there, and the closer we get all the ingredients, the quicker feeding goes. So that's why we're moving it over here. And I've been busy here for a bit, clearing it up. We want to get it down kind of to the dirt level so that when the sun hits this and it starts to melt, hopefully within the next month, we're not gonna have a muddy mess here around our straw. So yeah, we're just gonna clear this area up, pile up a bunch of bales over there, so when the tub grinder comes, you can just go to work. awesome. So we got rid of that entire ridge there. It's a straight shot to the pits now. It'll be really nice to feed like that. And got this whole pad cleared up here. Shouldn't be too much runoff when it starts to melt. Now we can grab the rest of the bales and put them over there. So I'm having a bit of a problem picking up these bales. It's kind of that time of year where during the day it melts all of the snow, and overnight it freezes hard again. And what happens is all the snow that blew around here during the winter time melts and freezes these bales down to the ground. And what you end up with is when you pick these bales up, the bottom parts get frozen to the ground. The net wrap on the bottom of the bale just tears out, stays frozen to the ground. And when I'm hauling the bales over there, the bottom of the bale is just going to be cut right off. Hopefully we don't make too much of a mess. It's not really the biggest deal in the world. These bales are literally just going to get shredded up once they get put over there. But I don't want to drag a bunch of straw across the entire yard and make a massive mess. That bale's actually busted right open over there. But we'll keep hauling them over there. If we start to make too much of a mess, we'll quit until it kind of warms up a bit. Or maybe try some other bales, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so this is the crap that's gonna keep happening here. The bottom of this bale just got stuck on the ground so hard when I tried pulling it up. It just grabbed a bit of the net wrap around the top of the bale, pulled some straw with it. You can see every bale here is gonna be busted out the bottom. Well, I just ripped the drone up. I tried filming it. I realized he was going at it, and I put the drone in the air and I was sitting in the barn. And when the drone got over here, I noticed that he was already finished and parked the loader away. He just uses our loader though, dumps the bales into that drum you guys see there, and it shreds them completely up. He doesn't have to take the net wrap off. This thing just shreds it up, and it gets piled into that big pile. Most of the net wrap does get caught in that machine, so the cows don't eat it. But if any does get in there, it's always laying at the bottom of the feed bunks. The cows don't actually eat it, and it just shoots it out the back end of that spout to that machine, and makes a nice big pile that we can feed from. Anyway guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out my Instagram @SassDutchKid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.